All right. That is the official start of the episode.
That is the official start.
That is the official start. What episode is it?
This is episode 53.
53, people. 53.
It's getting a little light around here.
It's getting crazy.
It's a little light around here.
Yeah, the
man down today.
Casting couch is empty today.
Man down today. No Leo. No original founding father today.
Yeah. The other one that's not here either. He who shall not be named.
Yes, yeah. Just
Voldemort.
As what is that? Bill Withers. Just the two of us today.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
I don't know. I messed up.
That was pretty good.
That was good. All right. But yeah, so episode 53, we made the year mark.
Was it? I thought we just said 54.
53. We can do some mathletes on that one. 53. Brian Urlacher minus Muggsy Bogues.
What number was Muggsy?
I think he was 1. I could be wrong. Brian Urlacher minus Anthony Simons.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Tracy McGrady, GOAT.
Go. Big time goated.
In his own way.
Big time goated.
In his own way, he's a GOAT for sure.
Who else? 53.
53.
Surely I can think
I
of
feel
one
like,
person.
oh, dang, I missed one for 52. Mo Williams. That one always cuts deep for me.
Yeah, no shit. A special 52 for Mo Williams.
Yeah.
Special 52 for Pacer fans everywhere.
Yeah, for the Wolves, he did that. I was at that game.
Same, dude. It was nuts. I remember just thinking, he made, I don't know how many he had in the first half, but it was enough to know he was having a big night.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, surely, not only are we going to make adjustments.
This man is not going to.
Yeah, not only are we going to make adjustments in the locker room at halftime to stop this guy in the second half, but surely there's no way he's going for 52 tonight. He's Mo Williams.
Yeah.
He's a fringe starting point guard. But he did.
Don't know how he did it, but he did.
Against all odds.
53. I'm trying to think of another one. Ooh. I'm missing a big one here. Arsenal. One of the teenagers.
Mbappe.
It's either Waneri or Lewis Skelly. I can't remember. One of those guys is 53.
Winona Ryder.
Sorry to my Arsenal listeners if you're even
We
out
don't
there
have
listening.
any.
I don't
We
think
don't
we
have
do. Okay, yeah, my bad.
Are you an Arsenal fan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nobody knows.
What team is it that you don't like from Champions League?
No, we're not going to say that because I feel like you're going to.
No, what team is it?
I feel like you're gonna
Just give me a team.
Can I give you props for the stash?
Yes, you can give me props for the stash. I'll move the mic so they can see it, and I'll move the other mic so they can see it.
The stash. You're pulling it off, I think.
See, that's actually what I've heard from people. I was surprised to hear that. You want to know what's funny? You want to know why I shaved?
Why?
It's very profound.
Just getting hot? You were just like Pedro?
No.
You were just like, I was getting hot.
It was
I
getting
had
hot.
to shave my face.
I wish, but no. We at work. I've been having to wear an N95 mask like all week, and so the first day I had my beard and I went in there and I was wearing that thing and I was like, "Fuck this, not anymore." And so I started shaving and I got like everything shaved off and then just left the mustache for a second, looked in the mirror and I was like,
Did I know that? You're
Yeah,
like,
this
is that even?
Yeah,
Is that
this
perfectly
gonna
even?
Happen. This is actually, I was like, that's insane. That's even too. And then I took a shower and then I looked at it and I was like, that shit's not even. I got to fix that.
Touch it up.
But I did touch it up. But,
There's
right on for the props, by the way.
Can't remember. Yeah, no problem. We got to give each other props.
Leo's been trying to talk me into a
Shout out
stash for a
Cyber
while.
Props, actually. But
Cyber
go ahead.
Props?
Yeah, Cyber Props.
Who's that?
Cyber Props, a friend of ours has, this is on me, has or had a website. It was called Cyber Props. It was along the same lines of Twitter, but it was positivity, giving props to people. Just, you go on there and you give props to people for certain things. We can move on, though, and not get your thoughts on it.
Who would you like to give props to? If you could just pick one person.
I would hop on there right now. I'd hop on Cyber Props right now, and I would give props to your mustache.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think if I was going to hop on Cyber
I'd leave your name and address and be like, the mustache at this residence. Had this phone number.
The resident of this address has a mustache. You must go see in person.
It's trip worthy.
You are going to want to go right now.
Yeah.
No, if I was going to get on Cyber Props, I would get on there just to give props to one person and one person only, and his name is John Cena.
I thought you were gonna go the. I was actually kind of close. I thought you were gonna go the Conor McGregor route.
Oh,
I thought
God.
you were gonna say the one person I'd give props to is absolutely fucking nobody. The champ gives props to nobody.
The Imperial Champ.
Yeah.
You a Conor fan?
I liked the hype and entertainment that he brought. Even when he was like losing, it was just like,
Yeah.
oh, I love to hate this guy right now.
Yeah, bro. At first I was like, this guy. He's a lot of fans in. I'm
Yeah.
okay with this guy.
Yeah.
He says a lot of shit, but I'm okay with this guy.
He ain't bad.
And then as he got older, he just stopped fighting as much and just didn't stop talking as much. And I'm just like, all right, bro. Now, when the last time you want to fight, dog, you're gonna have to stop talking all this.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
He
you
had
have
a
to
bad
stop
case
doing
of like
this.
sore loser.
Yeah. Which he's your wifey's in me DMs.
Yeah, that one. When
was
his leg was
fucking-
like, wasn't his leg broken?
Yes, bro. If he would have picked his leg up, it would have flopped over like a fish out of water. And he's like, yeah, you fucking wifey.
Dude, that's like, I feel like that's an insult like a sixth grader's throwing around these
Bro,
days.
literally.
Your girl's in my DMs.
It's the most basic insult ever.
It's just
anyone's
funny
ever
that's what he
it's like,
came up with.
Well, your wife wants to have sex with me. Oh, whoa.
Oh.
Whoa, dude, I guess you're right.
Woo.
I'm going to get pissed at my wife now. I'm going to go home
Your
and
wife's
start a
in my
fight with my
DMs.
wife.
She's got me Lucky Charms.
So people are, I'm assuming, maybe they're not wondering. I would venture to say people are wondering why we're both wearing headsets.
Yeah.
But we're not going to tell you guys until we cross that bridge. You're welcome. But it's a surprise for the episode.
Still on this side of the bridge.
We are over
We'll
there.
tell you when we're about to start.
When we're bridging over here, you'll know it. You'll know the
You'll know.
bridge. You'll know the bridge.
You'll feel it.
You'll hear the bridge.
Yep. It's not the sturdiest, but
It's-
yeah.
yeah.
You'll know. You'll hear it.
You'll understand.
Yeah.
So what are you
But,
been up to?
A lot of work these days. Yeah.
Any video games?
Yeah, I've been playing. I've been addicted kind of to Red Dead. I might have ran out of that addiction. It might have went or came and gone fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Can I
Maybe.
give you a new one to get addicted to?
Yeah.
You should play Rainbow Six Siege. That's what I'm on right now.
Oh, Tom Clancy's game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Tommy
feel like
boy.
I've tried to get into that one a bunch, and I feel like every time I try to get into it, whoever I try to get into it with is like,
Phasing out.
yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yep.
that's the only issue.
Dude,
And I don't have it in me to go at it
It's dude.
myself. But
especially a new game, going into a new game head on when your sensei is like got a foot out the door already. Like
yeah.
you get maybe a day and a half, and then you got to play most of the time without him. It's like, now I don't know what I'm doing. I'm dying a lot. I'm not talking to anybody I know. It's not as fun.
Yeah.
It's impossible, honestly.
Yeah, you need the camaraderie if you're anytime you're struggling or if you're in victory.
Yeah,
Because honestly, if you like win one and you're not with people you know, you're just like,
dude, it sucks.
who am I talking to?
Yeah,
Like,
literally,
there's
you're just like,
not-
all right. You check the scoreboard and you're like,
I guess I'll try
"Damn,
again.
we killed it that game. And then you look around and you're like, I guess we'll do it again.
just
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Just
I
you in
guess
the
we'll
room.
do it again. You're sitting in your $1 million mansion on a throne of all gold, and you got your victory, and you're looking around and you're like, man, it's lonely up here on the mountaintop.
On like a hand seat.
A golden
Yeah.
hand that's just
like
fondling your taint.
Looking around, just like nobody else there but you in your golden hand seat.
You're looking out all your windows and your New York City view.
Just props
in
you
the
up so
hand.
perfectly.
That's
It's
gotta
actually-
be. It's gotta be a movie character, bro. A villain that sits in a gold hand in a big penthouse apartment.
I'm just picturing like, you ever seen American Horror Story,
I have
the
not.
TV show?
I have not.
There's just like a bunch of like odd characters, like literally like people who are fit for the circus or whatever. Like
Yeah.
a guy who's 900 feet tall or whatever, and like a lady who's whatever. Just crazy oddball characters. I'm picturing one that's like super short, like maybe like 3 feet, 4 feet tall, or like 2 or 3 feet tall, but he has like elephantitis on his hand.
Oh.
And that's the guy who holds him up
Oh.
all day. That's his job. He stands there and he holds this rich millionaire up.
He's like a butler.
Yeah, just like this. He's got lots of practice with the trays. He's
That's
converted
fucking
from
hilarious.
butler to professional seat.
Elephantitis in his hand.
He's a
Just in the
professional
left hand.
seat assistant for gazillionaire.
Oh, he's a PSA.
Yeah, and his arm is just jacked too. It's caught up with the elephantitis on his hand.
It's like Quagmire when he was checking out that internet.
Yeah,
porn.
it's like that one. Yeah, that's what I had in mind. Except for sturdier.
Fuck,
He's got a much
that's
sturdier base in my mind. This guy.
Oh, of course, have to.
Yeah.
He's like the guy from what fucking movie is it, bro? He's like, grab my strong hand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a scary
Dip it
movie.
in the scary movie. He's
Yeah.
dipping it in the mashed potatoes.
And he just holds like 120-pound dumbbell. I'm trying to. He just holds the 120-pound dumbbell to balance it all out
Just to serve it up.
evenly.
It's serving.
And it's
giving
almost
for
like
sure.
it's almost like a namaste moment where he's found perfect balance in the human that he supports and the weight in the hand.
Dude, I saw switching topics drastically, really fast.
Wait, well, you weren't going to stay on the topic of hand seats?
Dude, I actually, it's close. It's not a seat though. I saw the other day a fucking robot. It's just a machine, right?
Yeah.
And the machine is just a cylinder, and on top of it's a robot hand that's like this, and it's got one finger out, and it's got like a fucking, I don't know what it is. It's like a rod, basically, that it's balancing. The machine, the whole thing of the machine is just balance this.
Oh, it's just
And
like
you can hit
showing
it.
off its skill.
Yes, bro. You hit it, and it'll like loop it back around, and then bounce it back up again.
It
And
like
it's
never loses balance
yeah,
of
it's
it.
just people walking up and like smacking it out of his hand, and then the robot's like, whoop, whoop, bouncing it again, and then the
Well,
next person does it, and I was
yeah.
like,
Unfortunately,
who fucking invented that?
yeah, and that robot is going to have a hard time
Oh,
growing
yeah.
up when he finds out what life's about. And somebody just, he's like trying to balance it, and he's like, ooh, yeah, look, kept it. Ooh, yeah, look, kept it. And then the guy just comes up and knocks him
Gun.
over.
It's just a gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he just shoots him. It's like, all right, well, this is life now. So
and now
you can keep
lost.
showing off all you want. We don't care, dude.
Yeah.
There's ways around this.
The second you drop that thing too, you've lost
Yeah.
at life, and you're out of that job
Yeah.
as a machine that always holds it up. And I got to tell you, the world ain't great for hands out there.
No.
As far as body parts goes, hands get the shitty jobs most of the time.
Yeah, and if he really wants to show something off, then let me see you run a post route and catch a ball from Josh Allen in the end zone. If you can catch stuff and balance stuff so good. Actually, if you're that good at it, you wouldn't even catch it. You would literally, it would hit you, and you would just go, hoo-hoo,
Yeah, you just
and you just balance it. If you're that good, but I have never seen you pad up.
Let me see you get open on Sauce
What's this
Gardner.
robot's name? I want to talk to him.
I don't know. He sounds like a punk bitch. We
Yeah.
should meet him in a back alley.
He just sounds like a little show off, and he has one talent.
I wonder if it has wheels.
That's what I was wondering.
I don't know. I haven't done my research. Now I feel like I fear we might be outmatched.
We'll just get the blueprints.
We'll just-
I'll tattoo
we'll read
the
his
blueprints to my
blueprints.
body, and then I'll shrink myself down and get inside the robot
Rick
and escape.
Moranis.
And escape with the mechanism that creates its balance.
That's got to be the name. That's got to be the name of the episode. Honey, I shrunk my co-host. Shrink me down. I'm going to go in there, and we're going to figure this out.
We're gonna send him in a drone.
Dude, okay. I got two things that are both completely random that I was thinking about earlier. One of them, this first one I was thinking about, I just lost it actually while I was thinking about the other one. So I'm going to go to the other thing.
Plane crashes.
No.
Okay.
But there's been a lot of those.
There's been a lot.
Let's talk about this while we're here. Because somebody was telling me that they're like, oh, I'm kind of getting a little bit nervous because they're flying soon. I was like, dude, do you remember when all the trains were derailing? Remember when every single train in the U.S. was derailing? That's because that's what the media was showing us at the time. Plane crashes probably happened more than we think. We just didn't see about them until they made it a point to show us all of them. So
Yeah.
now we see all of them, and everybody's like, oh my God, they're all crashing.
Yeah.
It's like, well, remember, every train was carrying hazardous material and dumping it in Ohio for like a year and a half straight, and we haven't heard a word about it since.
Yeah.
So, I
no,
mean,
I kind of agree with you there.
it definitely
Something
is.
to keep your eye on.
Yeah, definitely still something to be nervous about if you're flying. That's just a metal tube in the sky. It's a death trap. They're trying to land those things upside down now. Did you see that?
Yeah. That Delta one.
Yeah.
Oh, what does he think? He's
Shit was
solely out there.
crazy. Solely.
Jesus.
I'm going to freestyle this one. Everybody, buckle up.
I've seen this on GTA before.
Honestly, I learned this on GTA.
Yeah, I learned this on GTA.
That's funny as shit.
Flight Simulator.
And then one of the other things, my brother asked me this earlier, and I was intrigued. I think he saw it on Twitter, but somebody said, out of the 45 presidents, if they had a Royal Rumble, who would win?
I feel like if we're just going, let's just go with how old they were when they were president.
when they were in
or when they
office.
first got elected.
Yeah.
We'll say that as a blanket thing. I would say, I mean, right out the gate, I want to say that it's going to be one of the older guys who's a little grittier,
You think so?
like one of
Really?
the
Like
earlier
an-
presidents.
like
I
an-
could see them being a little bit grittier.
George has got to be gritty. He has
Yeah.
to be. He was in a war. He was out there fighting in a war.
I want to
He's
know
gotta be
sizes
gritty.
now too. I don't
I
really
was
know
thinking-
much
I don't know anything
about
about
my presidents.
The only thing I know is
Personally, like about like height and stuff.
The only thing I know is that Taft allegedly got stuck in a bathtub, so he was big. That's the only thing I know about any president's size.
We should do a bracket on
We should actually.
on Instagram.
When's President's Day? Isn't that coming up? Or
No,
did I just miss it?
I think it just passed.
Did I
but,
just miss it?
But we could we could do it in honor of March Madness bracket challenges.
Down.
And we could do a bracket and just have people vote on who they think would win each round.
I got a good dark horse.
Yeah.
FDR is a good dark horse.
FDR.
He's gonna run over people's toes in there, and he's not standing up. Like it's not just like momentum. You got to bend over, and you got to get down in a good form and lift with your legs too. If you're gonna throw him over the rope, you have to pick him up. That's not easy.
No, it's
You're
not.
gonna have to team up with a guy or two. I bet.
I'm thinking of some of the weaklings that I can come up like quickly off the top of my head. I'm thinking like, this got nothing to do with the car thing.
Here
but I
we
think
go.
Got nothing to do
Here
with
we
the
go.
car incident. But JFK, I think, might be a little
Oh my
weakling.
God.
He looked a little bit like a, I don't know, a little too preppy for me. I don't know.
Looked like a bitch that day in Dallas.
The car incident, as I call it.
Car incident.
But
The infamous
and then
car
obviously
ordeal.
Biden. I think Biden's out. Like
That dude, it's
quick.
tough because there's no way, and obviously I wasn't around any time before 19 something. I'm not going to tell you guys my age. It's a mystery. Late 1900s. I was born late 1900s, so I don't know before that, but I don't think presidents were 76 back in the day when they got elected. So Biden's got to be at a disadvantage here. He's got to be like older than most
That's
of them.
true.
Like
That's
there's
true.
no way they were this old back in the day.
I will say that, but also I guess I don't know what. Like I feel like the life expectancy was a lot shorter back then.
Had to be.
But I don't know if they were necessarily like slowly going out in an ugly way, or if they were just like sickness one day, bam, dead.
Yeah.
Like at a somewhat healthy age.
I don't know, man. I wonder how, because back in the day, obviously it sucked for everybody, right? Everybody was always trying not to die. Everybody was sick, and it was dangerous, and this and that.
That's why I'm
back in
taking one
that
of those
day,
guys.
Were presidents though? Were they like rich enough and big enough to be like coddled, treated like royalty?
I think,
Or was
I
it-
think maybe a little bit, but I think they were also busy fighting a lot of stuff.
Think so?
The early ones,
What
at
about
least.
I feel like Ford has got to be. I mean, he's got to be something, right? In a Royal Rumble, Ford or like LBJ. Wasn't he a big piece of shit?
LBJ?
Lyndon B. Johnson,
Oh yeah.
Vietnam guy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really realizing how much I don't know my presidents.
I only know. Like,
Lincoln
I
was
pretty much
tall. He
named
probably
all the
had
ones
reach.
I know.
He probably had
That's-
reach, but I think he
Bro,
was a
Lincoln
string
might
bean.
be. He might be a problem, bro. If you got him in the ring,
I damn near want to look up some heights.
he might be. If Lincoln was like 6'5", depends on his weight too. But I
tallest
don't know, man.
presidents.
I don't know.
in the
And now I
US.
completely forget what the other thing I was saying. Oh,
Lyndon
I
B's
remembered
on
it.
there.
Yeah, how big is he? Does it say?
Let's see. I'm gonna just
Pause.
cut the BS.
I didn't mean that. When I said how big is he, I didn't mean that.
List the president. Let's see.
I'll talk to fill the gaps in
Yeah.
here. What other presidents? I don't know any. I know a lot of presidents, but I don't know anything about them. Like Hoover. What did Hoover do except for like start the Great Depression, basically?
Didn't he do a dam, right?
I don't know if that
Is
was
that
him.
actually him or no?
That's a good question, bro. I never connected those dots until right now. If that's real.
It's kind of, dude. That's actually kind of crazy. Donald Trump is top 3
In height or weight?
in height.
Well, he's six. What is it? What
He's
is he?
6'3".
6'3",
They have him
220,
listed at
215.
6'3". They don't. I didn't give him. I should have asked for weight.
He came out. I remember he came out and said he was like 6'2", 220, and then people got on Twitter and started dropping pictures of professional athletes that were actually 6'2", 220, and everybody was like, "Dude, shut the
Different
fuck
frame.
up."
Different frame.
Oh, it's so funny.
Okay, so I'm getting weights in here now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, as of 2020, they've got Donald Trump listed as 244.
That's probably more accurate.
Yeah.
That's probably more accurate, which is not a
Um,
bad thing when you're talking about a wrestling match.
We got Lincoln coming in at 6'4", 180.
Nice. He's a scary dude. He's He's a dark horse.
And then the one you mentioned, LBJ, 6'3" and a half, 200 pounds. Sounds like a solid build right there.
That is a solid build. Not a demigod, but
let's see. George Washington, 6'2", 174.
174.
So he was
that's
like
it for George.
Dude, that's crazy. He's 2 inches taller than me and the same weight.
Yeah,
That's
George
crazy.
needed to eat, bro. Get George to a buffet.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was dealing with
We gotta start a new operation, bro. We gotta get George to Golden Corral. We gotta pack some weight on that man.
Dang. All right.
Is he still alive?
We're going with the I'm going to go with the shortest. Oh, this guy's I guess it makes sense. Shortest and the lightest.
Who that?
Bro, he's the shortest
Don't
by
tell me-
4
don't
inches
tell me
and
it's
the
FDR.
lightest by 70
Don't
pounds.
tell me it's FDR.
5'4", 100 pounds, James Madison.
What? 5'4", 100? That's gotta be lying, bro. There's no way.
That's the thing is I feel like every time somebody puts a height down, they always lie by like at least an inch. And so he's putting 5'4", 100 pounds.
No
He's probably
way,
he
dog.
was probably like 5'2" and a half and like 87 pounds.
This is Tory Lanez. This guy was Tory Lanez. We're talking about Tory
This is
Lanez.
Tory Lanez.
Oh my God.
This is the hip hop R&B singer,
100,
James Madison.
bro.
The Color Violet.
What did he weigh in middle school? Look that up. What? I know this man could run the football in his youth leagues. I'll tell you that much.
They said he was 5'4", 100 at third grade
fucking
and topped out.
He was a top talent out of his state. Actually, he was a running back.
He still holds the national record for third graders
Oh, that's fucking funny.
in every sport. I know I don't know my history that well. I
Same.
don't even know if I knew number 30 was a president.
I'll pretend like I know history. Wait,
Zachary Taylor.
you
Is that?
don't know Zach Taylor, bro? You don't know Zach Taylor?
No, he's second shortest.
He played in the NFL, dog.
Did he actually?
There was a Zach Taylor in the NFL.
You bastard.
I think it was probably him.
I feel like ChatGPT might
What
have
year
lied.
was it? This guy was in the NFL, I think, in like early 2000s. Is that him, you think?
I feel like they lied. And wait.
Chat GP, this is AI?
Yeah, and
So it's fake?
They only gave me 31.
This is
I just realized
this
that.
is AI deepfake.
Yeah, this is AI deepfake.
Okay. Chat GPT
Calvin Cambridge.
has got to be lying about James Madison.
Calvin Cambridge.
Calvin Cambridge?
No, it's Calvin Coolidge.
Calvin Cambridge. I'm mad
I was like,
didn't
yeah, I
even
know
catch
this.
that.
I know this. I know this list is bad now because we got Murph Reynolds on here too. All right, let's see. All right, JFK was 6'1", 173. You got any other ones off the top of your head that you want to know?
I don't know. How about Hoover? What's Hoover?
Hoover.
Wait, let me try to guess it. Hoover strikes me as a guy that's about 5'11", 195.
Hoover. Where are you? Hoover. I know I saw it on here.
I think he's president during like the 20s. So probably like
Herbert
the 18th
Hoover.
president.
5'11" and a half.
Yeah?
187 pounds.
Dude, I swear to God. All right. Give me another random one on there. I'm going to guess his
All right.
height and his weight. I'm going to go.
Indiana's own Benjamin Harrison.
You know, I've been to his park.
Yeah. I think I've been to his house or something. They got something
Really?
downtown of his.
Nice. Benjamin Harrison. Now, this guy, I bet he was 6'1". And I bet you he was probably about, I bet he was 203. 6'1", 203.
5'6", 165.
Okay, so I was close.
Yeah, we only
That
have 18 presidents that were 6 foot or taller.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been yearning for a guy like me, bro. 6'2". Stud.
Let's see who's taller out of the bushes here. We got George H.W., 6'2", 196.
Now, that's a guy I'm looking for.
Oh, and George W., the son, was 5'11", 192. So he tried to compensate for the lack of height, beefing up a little bit.
He tried to pack on an extra 20.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we'll have to run a bracket, and Lincoln was 6'4", so him and Lyndon might just.
Tough.
I don't know.
That could be a battle.
Yeah.
That could be a battle.
All right. That's it for the episode.
Weigh
No,
in.
I'm just kidding.
That's gonna do it for us. I think people should weigh in the comments and let us know who they think would win in a Royal Rumble out of all the presidents.
Yeah. Royal Rumble, or if they all had to like go 1v1 in a boxing match or something, who would come out on top? Something like that.
Yeah.
Who's your
Boxing
last man
match.
standing of the Presidentes?
Oh man.
I think I'm just gonna go Lyndon B. I liked that. I liked that height weight.
LBJ, and he was like actually like
Hate the acronym.
He's actually widely known for legit being like a piece of shit. Like
Oh,
an
really?
actual like scumbag. Yeah.
Okay. So people
Not a great
people
guy.
would want to take a rip at him, maybe.
People call him a warmonger, I believe, is what they say.
A warmonger.
A warmongrel.
Mongrel.
But I would say last man standing. It's not gonna as much as I would love to give Obama the nod, just because he's chill. I don't think it's gonna be any president within the last like probably 40 years. I would also like to take this time to say fuck Ronald Reagan. I've learned that I hate Ronald Reagan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. They tell you in school, they were like, oh, dude, he was like pretty cool. He was an actor before this, and he was really charismatic, and he had like this trickle down economics, and he fought the war on drugs. And then you like get older and you grow up and you realize that trickle down economics is bullshit. He was an old dusty piece of shit, and he didn't actually fight the war on drugs. He just told everybody to say no to drugs, and then he brought them here and put them in their faces, and then they were like, yo, can I go to rehab? And they were like, no, dude, you're going to jail. Shut up. So fuck Ronald Reagan, honestly.
He was 6'1", 185.
Yeah, he's a totem pole.
Yeah.
I'll fucking walk up and boom.
All right. So
No, I don't want to incite any violence. Don't anybody go find Ronald Reagan.
as we cross this rickety bridge, should we include Leo on the debate on the?
I say we let him weigh in.
All right.
Let's consult. We actually have an expert on the phone. We have a history buff on the phone here. He's going to weigh in on who he thinks. I'm thinking it's Lincoln. LBJ is a favorite, but I might go Lincoln. I might give Lincoln the nod. He's got reach.
Hello.
What up,
Hello.
Leo? You're on now.
Nice.
You are live.
Yeah.
We're getting fucking high tech with it.
We are getting high tech with it. Zach's over here with an Xbox headset on, and
Boom.
we're on Bluetooth.
I'm over here calling plays.
Yeah.
Counter 37X naked waggle.
I should have put the green screen right where I sit. We could have superimposed myself in there.
Yeah.
I told Evan we should get the chair and let me sit in the chair. Wide shot this baby.
Nice.
Yeah. Just go cross-eyed trying to watch the podcast.
One eye on each.
So we've been debating. I don't know how much time you have to spend with us right now.
Yeah.
But we have just been going over how we would like to make a bracket and put all the presidents in there and have people vote on who they think would win each fight. And then I pulled up all the presidents' height and weights, and we've just been debating who would win in fights, and if we think we could take them.
Yeah, I'm down to do that. Are we doing it now?
We're
just kind of been
browsing
having some
through.
conjecture.
You have any presidents in mind that you want to know height and weight of?
Who's a front
George
runner in
W?
your mind?
Yeah.
George W. The son is 5'11", 192.
What about Teddy Roosevelt? He's who I have in mind for who could kick everybody's ass.
Teddy Roosevelt was it? Oh, okay. Let's see.
Damn, I forgot about Teddy.
Teddy, I did forget about him.
Damn.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Did he have a mustache too?
Where?
Was he the one with the mustache?
Was he actually a president?
I know. Now I'm wondering. We've got Franklin D.
I'm picturing him on a horse. Was he on a horse?
We got Franklin D. He was 6'2", 188.
He did a bunch of stuff out west. I thought he was a president, but he was.
Yeah.
Am I thinking Night of the Museum? Is that where he was on a horse?
Yeah, and that's
that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Is he actually Robin Williams, or was that?
He could have been reincarnated. I'm looking at his picture right now. It's not that far off.
For real?
All right. Height and weight for Teddy Roosevelt: 5'10", 210.
Oh.
5'10", 210.
Stocky. Okay.
Um.
That warrants serious consideration right there.
Yeah.
I mean, Abe Lincoln's going to be tall and lanky. What about Taft? Taft was a unit.
Taft. Oh yeah, we did mention Taft.
We knew he was big, but we didn't actually look it up.
Taft. Oh,
He got stuck in the bathtub, so I know that dude was huge.
yeah.
That's what I said too. I said, that's the only thing I know
All right,
about size.
I found it. Can't actually believe this one. 5'11". Any guesses on the weight?
235.
307.
340.
Woo! Buddy.
5'11", 340.
Buddy, they going to have to team up to get him out.
That's Rikishi.
I swear to God, bro, it is Rikishi.
He's gonna hit him with the stink face.
Umaga, bro. You're gonna put a thumb in somebody's neck.
Also,
Lincoln need to be round one matchup.
dude, that's the thing. Lincoln's
Swear.
6'4", 180.
Yeah.
Oh,
I bet he's a
dude.
cup. I bet Abe Lincoln has some sharp ass elbows.
I was gonna say, I think Lincoln folds
You
like
think?
a sack of potatoes.
You think?
Yeah, drops
No,
like a sack of potatoes.
I bet he comes in. I bet he folds somebody else, bro.
Maybe.
A swift fist of justice.
Any guesses on James Madison's height and weight? He is the shortest and the lightest president.
I knew it was like 5'4", 5'3".
Say that again. I'm losing you a little bit there.
So I already knew he was short. He's like 5'10" or 5'3", or 5'2" or 5'3".
He probably is because everybody lies on their height and weight, and he's listed as 5'4", 100 pounds.
They got him in the program at 5'4".
Yeah, that's what he's listed as in the program. I stood next to him. That motherfucker 5'4".
I always hear PFT talk about the life-size statue on campus that's like waist high.
Oh, that's funny. I was thinking about the university. I didn't even
Dirty,
know that they
bro.
had a statue. That is funny.
He talks about it all the time. That's how I knew he was tiny, not because I read a book.
You know his ancestors probably swing by that too and be like,
That's
"This is a terrible statue. He was 5'5".
Yeah. They probably fucking.
That's worse than
No,
Dwayne Wade's statue.
They cut him 3 inches short.
How tall did they do though? That's my question.
They took the measurements when he was old and shrunken.
Yeah.
They're all probably 5'5" too. All his ancestors.
Yeah. What you think about here? You want to know something that surprised me? What do you think George Washington's weight is? Because you know he's 6'2".
So he lived back. I didn't know that, but he lived back then.
Yeah.
Everyone was pretty malnourished, usually weighed less, but he also was a general and a president.
Look at
So-
you.
I think if they took it, back when, before he became president, he was probably like 160. If they took it after, he was probably like 190.
174.
Right in the middle.
You were in the ballpark.
Literally right in the
Your
middle.
reason was great there. I didn't know that they were malnourished
I'm
back
about
then.
to say you came out. Do you know his credit score too?
Yeah.
I mean, they just didn't know what to eat, and they didn't have as much food. They couldn't just go to a grocery store.
And that's why we called our history expert, everybody. This is why, right here.
Couldn't just go to a grocery store. Are you kidding me? I have to go catch eggs in the wild. You know how hard it is to run down a fucking egg?
That's why he chopped down the cherry tree. He was starving.
Oh, dude, I bet that's true. Actually,
He was trying to eat
I don't know
wood.
if
cherries is
I thought
probably
he
a
chopped
meal
it down to
back in
make
the
his
day.
teeth.
I think he chopped it down with his teeth. I thought he gnawed it down.
I don't know if the tree actually had cherries on it.
It was probably, you know what it was? It was
He's
probably
a
a
fool.
dogwood. He was tired of smelling it. And he was like, "You get this fucking thing off my lawn."
This thing smells terrible. Yeah, he clearly hadn't read the Bible yet because he missed the message on the teach a man to fish and he can eat forever thing. And he just chopped the tree down.
I'm
He
about to
was
say,
like, "Oh, I need him now."
What do they say about teaching a man how to use an axe?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
But
Teach him to use an axe.
We were thinking possibly Lyndon B. Johnson.
6'3.5", 200 pounds.
He was kind of bigger, kind of a scoundrel from what I've heard from, my inner circle. My team told me that when I was on my way into the meeting here.
I'm pretty sure he was a man whore.
A man whore. Now that changes things quite a bit because a man whore can probably fight. He probably had to fight a lot of people's wives.
That's a classic misconception, dude. They can't fight. But they can't.
See, I just wanted to say that because I myself am a man whore. I wanted to prop myself up a little bit.
No, you're not. Anyone who gets a lot of ass can't fight, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's why I don't be fighting ever in the streets,
That's just the fact of life. You get a
That's
lot of
why. That's why Dustin Poirier's wife was in McGregor's DMs.
Absolutely. It has to be why.
ass. Every one of those guys' wives. are
Probably.
someone else's.
Zach Taylor. Can you tell me much about Zach Taylor?
The president, he coaches the Bengals, doesn't he?
Yeah. I knew he was
he
a
is-
football personality.
Yeah, the president. Honest to God, I saw that name and I thought that I was being lied to. I didn't know that was actually one of our presidents.
Sounds like it doesn't sound like a president name. That sounds like a kid who was like, sounds like a Greenfield kid, honestly. Zach
Watch
Taylor.
your step here, brother.
Yeah.
Share a name with this guy, and we're going to fucking gang up on you if you say something crazy.
Your name and your brother's name.
Yeah.
Literally.
And that's Greenfield Central, and not the high school.
There might have actually been a kid I went to school with the exact that his name might have been Zach Taylor. It actually
Obviously.
100% was. It's confirmed.
I know there's like 4 of them in there right now.
They're over there in there right now. It's after hours, bro. They break into the school
Okay, I know why I didn't know about him.
because he's a
Yeah.
ghost. He was never alive.
12th president, serving from March 4th, 1849 until he died July 9th, 1850. So he didn't even serve a full year.
1849.
Or just a little over. Career
died?
military officer.
How'd he die? That'll tell me if he can fight or not.
He was known for his leadership in the Mexican-American War. And how did he die? Died unexpectedly, just 16 months into his presidency, likely due to acute gastroenteritis.
Oh, yeah, he definitely can't.
Can't fight,
bunch
yeah.
of fart bubbles.
Taken
Though
out
some
by-
theories suggest other causes like heat stroke or contaminated food.
Yeah, I bet he got taken out by gluten or something.
Survival of the fittest, brother.
gluten.
Yeah, that's survival of the
He
fittest.
got taken out by gluten. He was the first president to actually have a gluten allergy.
Yeah, he probably did, and then he just kept eating bread, didn't know why, and drinking mead, and then died.
Undiagnosed
So, yeah.
for centuries, gluten allergies.
Yeah.
Strong nationalist stance and his firm, though brief, opposition to the spread of slavery.
It is crazy though. The president's just like, all right. He's like going to bed one night. And he looks at the secretary. He's like, God, my stomach's been. I feel like I have to shit so bad. And then she comes to work the next day and he's just dead. What the fuck? How big was that shit?
Dude, he did.
Couldn't handle it. All right, this might change things. It just listed his nickname. His nickname, ridiculous nickname, but Old Rough and Rowdy, or Old Rough and Ready, for his tough and unpretentious leadership in battle.
Huh.
Okay.
He might have been able to squabble.
And back then,
That's
they
bad.
might have been throwing hands in war too. They might have actually just been trying to punch each other to death in a war.
I mean, I didn't. He said as a 12th president. That's not World War II.
No, that's
no.
1849. That's
No,
way
it was
back.
it was the Mexican-American War.
Didn't you just say World War II?
If I did, I was.
No, not you, Zach.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Did I?
No. That might be a static issue on the
Oh.
telephone.
I don't know.
Some technical
But
difficulties.
they might have been trying to punch each other to death in war back then. Also,
Okay.
is what I said. I'm just connecting dots.
He died at
uh,
65.
Okay, so he made it a while, low key.
Okay, well, you can fight then.
If you're a military general back then, if you made it to 65,
Major general. It said
Had
he
to be
spent
doing
over
something.
40 years in the military.
That's-
Also, I didn't know we had 60-year-old presidents back then.
dude, I was talking about that earlier. We were saying how Biden's got to be at a disadvantage, bro, because there's no way presidents were this old back then.
Were they?
There's no way they were. They can't
let's
be.
see.
Zach Taylor was. 65 is like 102 in today's age.
Well, yeah, but he's got to be an outlier. I'm guessing most of them were in the 40s and 50s when they died back in like 1800s, like pre-1930s. I bet a lot of them died in like their 40s and 50s.
Maybe. I think that's kind of like a common misconception.
Okay. Wow. This is funny. The oldest president ever at
It
the time
is
of their
Joe Biden.
inauguration was Biden,
Yeah.
78. Second oldest, Trump.
Yeah.
Third, Reagan. And then the youngest presidents at inauguration, 42, Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy.
Youngest ever.
I believe so. Yeah, youngest ever elected.
I would not had a 35-year-old squeak in there. That's how old you got to be.
I know. They just
How long
don't trust
has that
him.
rule been around since is that like on the
I think
old
it's like
paper? They signed that on the old paper when they wrote it?
Bill of Rights, damn near.
Is it? I was about to say, I didn't know if we tossed that one in like in the 70s or something.
Barack was the third youngest.
He was like 53, wasn't he?
Oh, wait. No, there's JFK was 43.
What was Barack? Early 50s?
Yeah.
47.
I've
Really?
had scrap a little bit. He's athletic.
Yeah, I could see that.
He's a lefty, though.
He might lack toughness. Southpaw, though, might get people.
That could be true.
I didn't even
That
think of
could
that.
be true. I think they made a movie about him.
George Washington was 57 when he was elected. But do you need to
Damn,
hop
so
off here?
they-
Were you saying all right? Were you about to hop off?
No.
Oh, okay.
So they really was old back then.
Yeah, I'd say majority
Yeah.
were in their 50s at least.
Dude, that's what I was saying. The life expectancy was so small because freaking babies died all the time.
Yeah, but how did they? I mean, this when they got like, did they? Like, these motherfuckers could have died right after they got out of office.
Dude,
Like, they could have died at 58.
For, I think more than 8 years, if I'm not mistaken. So he wasn't that young.
Yeah. What about James K. Polk?
Elected at 57. I think he was president until like.
I'll tell you in a second. I completely forgot what I was going to type in. James Polk is what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Polk.
21st president.
It's not listed like that, or else I would be flying through.
That's actually good because I have no idea what number he was. I just pulled that out of my ass.
Polk. Gerald Ford was 61 when he got elected.
Damn, Jerry.
Polk, 49.
Okay. Just a young buck. He still got time to find a wife and have kids at that point. I wonder if any presidents have ever been like on dating websites.
No.
You don't think so? You don't think George Washington was on Match.com?
You think Trump has ever been on one?
Dude, he's married.
I could see them having like an exclusive one for the one percenters somewhere.
Can we talk about how Kanye said he banged Trump's daughter?
Did he really?
Yeah, when he was having his crazy Twitter rant, he tweeted and he was like, so and so, blah blah blah. I never fucked your wife, and then he said, but Jared Kushner on the other hand, and then people were like, yo, that's Ivanka's husband.
Oh shit!
I was like, yo, that's crazy.
That is wild. And didn't he get a divorce with his wife after the nude thing?
I don't know.
No, yeah, it was after the nude thing, but I think it was because his Twitter ran where he's calling himself a Nazi.
Yeah, bro, I heard that his Super Bowl ad, too, was just a link to a T-shirt with a swastika on it. That's insane.
Jesus Christ.
He was like, oh, yeah, go to Yeezy.com, and people went, and it was like literally a Nazi T-shirt.
Oh
and they
my
were just
God.
like, yo, what the fuck?
It's like a selfie, wasn't it?
Say what?
I'm pretty sure it was like a selfie video on an iPhone.
It was, yeah. I think he's done it like a couple times now. He's like, I spent all the money on the spot, so this is my commercial, and it's just him with his grill, and he's like, go to Yeezy.com. That's what it is every year. It's just every year he just gets in front of it and he's like, go to Yeezy.com. And everybody goes. And then this time they were just like, whoa, that's not what was on here last year.
I bet he moved absolute units with that.
You say what?
I bet he moved absolute units with that.
He probably did.
If I would have known about it, I mean, I don't know, I'm a Nazi guy.
What? What would you have done?
Collector's item.
I would have bought it so I could burn it.
Yeah.
It's exactly what Leo would have did.
Say, hey, I got the Yeezy swastika shirt.
It wouldn't be hanging in the background of our studio or anything. That's for freaking sure.
Jesus, yeah, you probably would frame it and put it in the backdrop of the studio.
100 years from now, swastika might either be associated.
It's going to come back around.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how fashion goes, bro. It's cyclical.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I do want to talk about like one or two things.
Say it with your chest.
Matt McCusker, they had on. I was just listening on my drive up to Cleveland. They had on Max O'Cream.
Yeah.
And I was listening to it, and I just thought this was hilarious because he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm sober now." And then like 30 seconds later, he's like, "Well, I still take Adderall, but I'm prescribed." And I just did 2 months ago. I got his company. I was like, "This dude is not fucking sober." That just made me crack up. Rapper sober. Like, oh yeah, because we don't sip lean every single day anymore.
Bro, everybody who's I would listen to that episode too. I was hearing it, but anybody who's ever freestyled knows that you don't freestyle sober. You freestyle when you're faded, as they would have you say, and then you listen back when you're sober, and then you're like, oh, this is bad. This sounded good yesterday. This is not good at all.
We can clean it up.
We just need a producer to come in and chop it.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to pull up my notes too because I had a couple more things I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
We'll let you go rapid fire. You know what? You got 5 minutes. Go ahead and go. Start now.
Oh yeah, you guys see the Richie Incognito story?
No.
No, did he write a book?
No, the guy who remember how he got in trouble for bullying that Lions guy?
Oh yeah.
Is Richie the one that's gay? Is he gay too?
No, that's Michael Saint.
Okay, I mean I know he's gay, but I thought
Why do you know the names?
there was an O lineman. I thought. Anyway, continue.
PFT used to always say, "I'm not thinking about Michael Sam." I don't know why. I started following him after that started, but that's what he just always used to say. Yeah, the guy who said he was bullying him, Jordan Martin, I think his name, or John Martin, something like that.
Yeah.
Jonathan Martin. Yeah, the guy came out and said he made it all up.
What?
Yeah.
As a grown man, bro,
What
you should
are
be
you
ashamed
doing?
of yourself.
Yeah, what are you
And pump
doing,
this in the
dude?
locker room real quick. I want them to hear this. You should be ashamed.
I think his mom started it in the media because they didn't want his son to lose his signing bonus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not cool though.
Yeah.
Conniving little bastards.
Watch
Yeah.
language. Watch the language. We're on live.
He took like a victory lap on Twitter, and then everyone started like posting all like the excerpts from the story where they're like, well, he did say these things, but the guy just didn't feel bullied. Some of the shit he said was ridiculous.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That is actually funny, bro.
Because I was going to say, there definitely was some truth to it, I feel like,
Yeah.
based off other stories we had heard about Cognito.
I
And
think he wasn't like I got to read this one out loud because I was fucking cracking up. No victim blaming, but it was funny.
It is crazy though. That's like something happens, and then the cops are like, look at you, and they're like, do you want to press charges? The cop basically looks at you and is like, do you want me to make that illegal for this guy? It's like, well, you're the cop. You tell me, is it illegal or not?
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
When somebody's like, oh, do you want to press charges? They're basically asking like, do you want me to make this illegal for this guy, or do you want me to let him go? It's like, dude, you're the cop. That's your job. Is it illegal or not?
How do we get to pressing charges?
I don't know. It's just like you said something that made me think about it.
Oh, well, they said that Incognito and one of the Pouncey twins, I don't know which one, but they
Marquise.
on like December 7th, the anniversary of Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
They made derogatory terms toward their like trainer who was
Japanese.
And they're like calling him a dirty communist and a North Korean, and like saying the C word and saying like rubby, sucky, sucky. And his mom was a rub and tug masseuse.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Here's the thing. I was like, okay, when you take it out of context and like you just act like they're being massive assholes, like, yeah, they obviously sound like massive assholes.
Yeah.
But if they weren't being assholes and everyone was kind of...
Was he laughing?
Like cool
Yeah.
and joking back with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, was it... That's my thing. I was like, because if it was like a funny moment, then that's absolutely hilarious. I mean, that's how you take a risk right there.
Yeah.
Go to the workplace.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, yeah, no
You
shit.
fucking go talk to one of the guys in the NFL locker room that's not rich and then joke with him about it.
Yeah. So I thought that was funny because it was definitely taken out of context, but also everyone was just like, yeah, but you're still a piece of shit.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that they just pulled up like the highlights of him like stepping on people's nuts and like stepping on hands and like I was like yeah, they could just pull those highlights out
Yeah.
and be like, you're still a dirtbag.
Yeah, he still was a dirty player too.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was funny. He was like taking a victory lap, and everyone was like, well, not so bad.
Well, hold the phone a second here.
Like, yeah, let's not let him off the hook completely.
It's like OJ.
The guy
It's like,
was
whoa, I
still
mean, what do you want me to... I don't know. I hope they find the guy. All right, buddy.
Yeah, that's funny.
And the other thing I had in my notes is also that Joey Colcuts from Bob Does Sports was in an absolute Twitter battle with everyone because he shit on Canada, which I also learned he's Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian. Did he shit on Canada?
Well, he said that it was BS that they were booing during the American national anthem.
Okay, well, I can see... Well, first of all, his first mistake was being reasonable.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I could see how he would say that, and I can also see how people in Canada would get upset, because he's also, like, I watch a fair amount of Bob Does Sports, and he's pretty open to let people know that he's from Canada, and he still likes it. They play golf up there a lot still, too.
Well, everyone just like started fucking coming at him because they were all like saying it was Trump related.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Repeating himself in the comments. It's like it's just a tweet.
Kanye was saying the same thing the other day,
Yeah.
and Adidas doesn't care.
You just said like we shouldn't boo the national anthem. Everyone's like, well, Trump's a fucking dumbass, and he's like, okay.
It's so goddamn. I love that because why can't they both be true?
I've not. That's the first time I think I've ever seen any national anthem get booed. I think.
Yeah.
No, I've booed the Canadian national anthem before. We play the
Oh, it's a
Raptors and they
protest.
play our national anthem, and I'm like, all right, let's get this tip off. And they're like, wait a minute, one more. And it's like, no. You should get off the court right now. I'm going to start throwing things.
Dude, what if like them doing the national anthem, President Trump was just like, oh hell no, fuck that, and we just took him over.
Jeez. You know they're playing right now.
Yeah, I knew it was either yesterday or today, but I haven't been paying too much attention.
They're playing again right now, actually, as we speak.
Hockey is the one, not the one, because it's one of few. I literally could not care less about it. It's always been one of the most boring sports to me.
Which I don't
can't-
understand
I
that.
just
To me,
can't
it is
stand
too.
to watch it, bro.
To me, it is too, but it's
It's
still
like-
somehow like everything about it is actually like what we would want. It's super fast paced. There's fights in it, and somehow I'm like bored with it every time. I don't
But
know.
see, yes, bro, and it's because I want fast pace, I want action, but then in hockey, I watch and it's like, who can fucking follow this puck around the screen, bro?
Yeah.
I can't follow the puck around the screen, and it's kind of in the same boat as soccer. It's like, go a whole fucking game and see like 4 goals. It's like, bro, it just bores me. I don't know. I can't ever get into it.
I think I would like it if we had a team. I just don't care about a team. If Indy got a team,
That's also
I'd be
true.
We do.
a real
No,
team.
Indy doesn't
Indy
have
Fuel.
Fishers has a team. We
I've
don't
been to
have
their games before. Real dude, it's not NHL.
I'm just messing with you.
Just be a Blue Jackets
I've
fan,
been,
bro.
I've been to the games. I respect the hell out of those guys. Skating is awesome.
I've been to the
but
games, man.
Yes.
He wasn't with
You're
me
not-
shooting
you're
in the
not
gym.
much.
Skating is definitely hard, and if I lost a tooth, I would definitely be coming to coach's office and being like, dude, you're going to give me a couple days off for this. I'm not playing tomorrow. And they're just like, oh, fucking just rip it out. Put my mouthpiece back in, eh?
Eh?
Yeah,
Dab a
I
little
definitely-
maple syrup on there, would you, eh?
Like,
Slap some maple syrup in my mouthpiece, eh?
Man, we've been playing a lot of UFC, me and my brothers, and doing 2v2s, and we were just talking about like being a UFC fighter. I was like, I could do maybe some punches or whatever to the face and stuff, but I was like, once you start like, we were doing leg kicks on each other and like shit like that. I was like, once you start banging shins into each other, I was like, that's when I'm out. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not taking the shin contact.
Bad, bro.
I like it how
Fuck
you're out
that.
at shins.
Yeah,
Dude,
well, dude,
I've seen the shin breaks are the most disgusting ones though, and I mean like literally just bumping into a coffee table, like
dude, it feels like your leg's on fire, bro. It's like hot. It like hurts so bad.
yeah.
It's crazy too because I've seen videos of an MMA fighter just walking up to like just like random people and just doing like a half force kick where they just go boop, and then there's a picture from like 20 minutes later and the person's whole leg is purple and it's like, bro, how, dog, how do these people take these?
Yep, I would rather take an elbow to the eye line than that.
Oh, an elbow in the fucking eyebrow, dude, would hurt so fucking bad.
Dude, it would hurt, but it's just like
It would only hurt for a minute, I bet, because it's so sharp, though.
Yeah, the banging shins. I don't understand how people walk after that.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, yeah, I've had.
Fuck that.
I think we've all had. What is it? Shin splints or whatever.
Yeah.
Those things kill.
Yes, bro. You fucking stomp
that's
around on like
the-
a concrete floor for like one day in the wrong shoes, and you're like, wow, my legs are broken now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even contact either. That's just
No.
freaking wear and tear.
That's just from being a vagina. Imagine what I would do if someone was actually trying to break my leg.
Yeah.
I would run and I would jump over the cage and hide in the crowd.
Yeah, that's definitely. I would have to. Like, let's say Jake Paul comes calling. No, I'm down, but no shin kicks.
Yeah.
That would actually. It would probably.
Boxing would be sick. I would actually box.
That'd be such a ridiculous request that I think he might, like, go through with it just for the
Yeah.
publicity on that. They're like, this guy wants to fight me with no shin kicks. This guy's got paper mache shins.
Yeah,
My legs.
It's like, but we're gonna do it, and I'm gonna knock him out.
I can live with that.
You're like, yeah, that's fine. I'll take that check.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question for you, Leo. Fire this one right off the top. Would you rather lose a hand or a foot? If you had to give up one.
But
You
Foot?
Really?
probably.
You know, it's funny. I actually I said the same thing.
Yeah, I took one little thought about prosthetics and stuff, and I think I'm going
Yeah.
foot.
Now, see, what if I flip it though?
That's why.
What if
I don't want to play golf without a hand. I can figure it out without a foot, I think.
What if you can't get a prosthetic though?
Peg foot?
You can't use anything.
He's saying you get no filler.
nothing.
You're just down to a foot. So you either got crutches or a wheelchair.
Or you can hop.
Or you get that
Or you
sick
can walk.
thing that Ursay
You
had.
could walk like off balance too. Like it's just it's not like your legs half off. Like it's just a foot missing. You can limp and hobble on it, I'm guessing.
No, I don't think you can.
I have
maybe.
no idea.
Could
but
you plant it down in the? No.
I
Could you
didn't-
could you keep the heel?
If you put your nub in a shoe, you might be able to walk. It'll be hard though.
I was gonna say, what if
Yeah.
we just chopped it off, kept the heel?
just chop the front
That
of the
way
foot.
your foot still just meets down.
It's just
I
a
don't need the
straight
front
leg
part.
all the way to the ground.
The front part of the foot. That way that you can still put your heel on the shoe.
Yeah,
Just tighten that bitch. You're gonna have to really. You might have to go with like a laced, like a ankle high boot
Oh yeah.
with some extra laces up high.
Being out of a hand would suck.
It would.
Dude, you know where this thought actually just came from?
No prosthetics makes it interesting though. What?
Yeah. Did you see the news today about LeVar Ball?
Yeah, he lost his foot.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
He should play Michael Jackson 1-on-1 now. And Michael,
Michael
Literally,
Jordan.
bro. That's what I said.
Yeah, him and Michael Jackson should play 1-on-1. He might have a chance now.
He's got one up on Mike, bro.
yeah, Mike's dead. That's
Oh
fucked.
Yeah.
my God, are you serious?
Wait, what?
He's super
Who?
dead.
Michael Johnson?
Michael Jordan. Michael Jackson.
They're all dead?
All three of them?
Jordan's. Holy shit.
Jordan and Jackson? Oh
lady.
shit. That's crazy. Breaking news.
Yeah. I didn't
Jackson
hear
and
anything
Jordan,
of it.
two great mics. Word from
No.
Leo. I mean, that's why we call Leo.
Did you? I can't believe you just broke that too, didn't you? You
You're
just
breaking
broke
up.
that
I can't
news.
hear you. What?
He just broke that news. We just broke that live on the pod.
Dude, what if he dies like right at when we put this out? I have inside
Oh.
information.
I'm actually gonna delete it then.
I would have to, yeah. Because
I
Mike
think
is
so.
he's one of my celebrity hanging. He's one of my top hangs, bro.
Well,
I
what if
did
this
see
is
jokes though
picked up?
about what did you say?
No, go ahead.
I saw jokes, which honestly I do feel bad about the losing the foot thing because that just sounds terrible.
Yeah.
But I did see a lot of jokes on Twitter about should have been wearing the right shoes.
Oh God. He's wearing the ZO2.
Just a lot of shoe jokes.
Balls.
It's fucked
Yeah.
up. He's
He
still
deserves
undefeated though. Never lost.
It also was kind of funny to me. My brother's actually the one who pointed this out to me, but the post that ESPN made a post about him getting his foot amputated. And it was a post like it looked the same if you were just solid out of your peripherals or if you just like kind of scrolled by it. You would have thought it was a post that was like Luka Doncic just got traded. That was like what it looked like. That was like the font, the way it was displayed. It was like LeVar sitting there with a big smile on his face with one foot and like a wrap around the other one. And it was like LeVar Ball down to 1 foot. Like he just got traded to the fucking Lakers or something.
Yeah.
I was like, why is this on ESPN again? All right, whatever. People always just complain about how much they hated him on the TV, and then they still just are like, hey, wait, he lost a foot. You want to throw him on again?
Honestly, bro, it's making his rounds.
Gets interactions.
It does.
Yeah. Losing a foot.
Are you muted?
No,
There you go.
I'm not muted. I was, but that's the old me.
We're at 58 minutes, Leo. FYI, we called you about halfway through.
Oh yeah. What'd you guys
Trying to
touch base on
think.
before I got on?
The other question that I had that I just randomly thought of, if you could take one thing away from every other person, but you get to keep it, but nobody else can have it, what would it be? What would you pick? I would pick
Nobody else in the world?
nobody else in the world can have it except for you.
Can you share it if you want to?
If you want to, you can share it.
Water.
I would. Oh, gee, that's dark. I was gonna say a car, just so there's like no traffic when I want to drive.
What did you say, Evan?
I said water.
It all makes sense about that
No,
kid.
getting thirsty, aren't you?
That kid trying to get a water at the bakery that one day.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Evan
Yeah, that
just
was
really
actually
doesn't
me
want
behind
kids
the
to drink
counter.
water.
That was actually me behind the counter.
Here's a problem with Evan's thing is people will kill you.
You say what?
People will kill you.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I've got all the water.
Yeah. they'll
I
kill
can
you.
bulletproof my car. You can't bulletproof your water.
I've already sold so much of it before anybody's gotten angry that I've built a massive fortress.
Oh, you're gonna go capitalistic on it, bro.
Yeah,
You're gonna
nobody
make the
has.
money on the water. You scumbag.
World's starting to look a lot like North Korea. I mean,
All just cardboard.
grocery
Grocery stores.
You're like, if you can keep one item, what would you do? Become a dictator.
I would remove the thing that gives everybody else their own will to do anything.
Dirt.
The right answer is a putter.
A putt. Nice.
What'd you
No one
say?
else can have one.
That's a
putter?
good answer. Yeah.
God, that would actually be hilarious because everybody in the world would be struggling with putting because they don't have a putter, and they would all look at you anytime you missed one and be like, "You got a putter and you still can't hit that."
Would be so
The funny
funny.
thing about it,
Oh shit.
I was thinking about just random shit. It's like, yo, you want to say like anything sports related, but then you can't play against anybody.
yeah, that's why putter's great because you can
Yeah.
still play.
You can still let everybody else just watch you fucking one putt everything.
A driver would be a cool one to pick too, though.
Yeah.
You just automatically have like a leg up every round.
Well,
Potentially.
Not a big leg up.
Say that again.
There's too many clubs that make up for a driver, like a 3-wood, 5-wood, 3 hybrids, 3 irons, 2 irons. Like
I could argue that a 3-wood would make up for a putter, though. Definitely not as well, but it could be possible. I've done it.
You also there's most golf courses you never need to hit a driver. You can still, if you're good, you can still shoot a par.
That's why I don't usually take my driver out.
You could also get a leg up if you did golf cart as your choice.
That would be devious. I'm not even kidding, bro. If somebody invited me to play golf and I got there and I found out that they were the only one on the planet that had a golf cart and they were going to be in my group, I am not playing with you. If I can't ride in that fucking thing, you're not riding in that thing. I'm not playing with you if I have to walk.
It would be funny. I feel like people would just start bringing other forms of transportation to the course.
Honestly, just pull your car up to the first tee.
Like 3-wheelers with like a cart holder or
yeah.
the bag holder.
You started that off like you were about to say you were going to kill the guy, and then you're like, I'm just going to actually go home.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to kill him, but I'm definitely not going to fucking play with him. He's going to play by himself. I think a lot of people would share that opinion with me.
There's going to be some grandiose threat you're going to make against the guy who took away everyone's golf carts, and then you're like, I'm just going to go back home.
Oh, I mean, I'll fucking kill him and I'll take his family hostage if that's what I have to do. But I mean, I don't want to. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to this theoretical man just because he has a golf cart and I don't. I'm just going to beat him on the course. I'm going to let my fucking play do the talking.
Never golf cart, you look at 135.
135.
That would, admittedly, I think walking would add at least 5 shots to my score. Every time I've ever done it, it feels like I don't have any time to hit. It feels like I just have to walk and then get there and hit it while I'm trying to catch my breath and then just pick up my bag and start walking again. I hate it.
Yeah. I've never actually walked and played golf before once.
I've done it like once or twice, but it's been when either A, they didn't have any carts, or B, we like snuck on like out of season. That's
I
the
walked
only
one
2 times.
time with somebody who was playing golf, and
Really?
it was actually like they were playing for like a
Were they
team.
on a golf cart?
No, they had to
Oh.
walk too.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was just walking with them and didn't even get a play. That was worse. That was the
That
worst.
sucks ass.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that? Oh, I think you told this story on the pod.
It was just, I have. I went
hanging
with
out.
a friend in high school
Yeah.
one time. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go watch you play golf, and didn't realize what I was in for.
It is crazy, bro, because golf is really the only, I don't know about the only sports, one of the only sports where somebody's like, you come watch me play golf, and then you can like walk 4 yards away from him while he does it the whole time and talk to him.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was literally just side by side with him.
You just fucking walk up the fucking rough while he's walking up the fairway, just talk. It's like, dude, this is wild.
I think I was the only
where's the
spectator.
referees? Where's the coaches?
Surprised,
I could beat
surprised-
everybody up.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Coach let you do that.
He was giving him good swing thoughts,
He
so the
probably
coach
was
said,
like,
okay.
he probably was like, this guy could probably swing a club. Maybe we can get him on the team next year.
Yeah.
He's looking at Evan thinking, what the fuck is up with this guy? There's no way I could tell him to leave. He has to have a gun in his trunk. He's here watching high school golf.
He probably looked me up and down and was like, you ever played slot receiver before? You know how to block, boy?
We need a new Hines Ward on the team, and I think you're him.
Something like that. All right, but we're at the We're at the hour mark. If you want to.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we have this new ability. That's interesting.
It is, yeah.
Certainly.
You'll get to see what it sounds like here maybe later tonight when I send it over to you.
Yeah. All right.
You going to clap us out or you want us to clap it out?
Pause,
You guys
bro.
clap it out.
Pause. Nobody's clapping me out. I promise you that.
Doubtful. All right. I'll see you guys.
All right. See you, Leo.
Later, brother.
Peace.
All right.
Yeah, shout out Scoops Ice Cream, Big Wings Golf, and Shank It.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the viewers and listeners. Subscribe,
like. What else is there? There's subscribe, share, follow, comment, tag your friends,
find your friends,
repost,
hold them down, and make them watch the videos on YouTube.
Retweet.
I've been doing it for weeks. Retweet, yes.
Thumbs up. Yeah, do all of them to our content. That
I gotta
you follow
start.
and watch.
I'm gonna really start pumping that. I'm gonna start talking about it when I do my
All
dailies.
I know is that I don't want a big old I don't want a big old group of people coming in and start bandwagoning when we get Bryson on.
We don't need what flocking
when we get
to
Bryson.
us.
Yeah, we don't need massive crowds and paparazzi when Bryson actually hops on. But just saying, it's gonna happen.
No
eventually.
flocking.
There may have been talks
May have been a call.
made. All right. Anyway,
May have been a call.
we'll see you
We'll
next
see.
episode. Maybe not be a man down. Maybe a man down. Who knows?
Maybe.
All right.
All right. Bye, y'all.
See ya.